Records, public records. I need to inspect government records regardless of physical form or characteristics.
Hey, how about you advertise for the Wenatchee Police Department again? Huh? Without my without my explicit written permission, without my consent, you want to advertise?
I know it sucks. I know I shouldn't be asking, and I don't want to ask, but I don't have a choice. Luckily, my wife was released on her own regardless, no R bond. So guys, if y'all could help me one more time, I would greatly appreciate it. My Cash App and PayPal will be linked below. But guys, I just need your help. We're gonna need, God, at least I know $500 or $600.
Just so you guys know, he's big. I'm big. I'm bigger than everybody I know. But typically, I'm physically bigger than everybody around. Hey, we just met. Can you go ahead and get on the wall, spread your butt cheeks for me?
It's official business. I don't think you know the law. I don't know the law.
That crime.
Okay. He's not want to give me his information and instruction.
That's not instruction,
him, okay? So you can step out.
Sir, don't put your hands on me. I want your supervisor. I want your supervisor. Whoa. Hey, come on.
Turn it. Get back. Get back.
Get your camera on, please.
Get back in the car.
No, you scared me.
No, she's staying
here. How about that intro, huh? I love what I put on the end of that. That's just great. All right, so this is Sarah Page. This is the video that I have here is Chille's video from his channel. And this is the way he presented it, the way he edited it and edited it and presents it. Makes it look like these two were targeted and harassed, and was the cop keeping an eye on them when they were in town? Yeah, maybe so, but you'll understand why. They don't show the first traffic stop anywhere because apparently the body cam's not available and she didn't have cameras in her car at the time and da-da-da-da-da. But the second car stop, which he just shows a portion of here in the beginning, shows him being jerked out of the car, doesn't show any of the content leading up to that. I'm going to get what's available and put it first so that you have a different perspective of this relationship going forward, as opposed to maybe having a perspective of, hey, maybe they are being targeted. Well, there's a good reason why. Sarah can't keep her mouth shut. She just can't. And her boyfriend, Tim Lyons, he tries. He's a little bit more submissive to the police and so on and so forth. And they make it clear to him, guy, you got to learn. I think he called him his wife at the time. Learn your wife, because the cop just tells her, "Shut up." Is that a lawful order? Shut up. Oh, mercy. All right, so this is going to be presented in the live stream. That's what I had the intention of doing, but since I'm home with no internet, recovering from the storm, cleaning up tree limbs for 2 days, I decided to go ahead and make it also a video that I can release with a little bit of editing for the YouTube overlords afterwards. I generally make my live streams private afterwards because they have stuff in them I don't. YouTube they're not going to accept the language and everything anyway, so you may as well privatize them and just make them available to who I choose. So, all right. Here we go. I'm gonna show the second traffic stop as it's presented at the end of this video, not the beginning.
7's going to be 275 Zebra Robert Williams. 275 Zebra Robert Williams. We're going to be CVS right here, South 3rd and Jefferson parking lot. You got a license, registration, proof of insurance on you, my man?
I do not.
You don't have a license at all? Honey, just go ahead and have you sit in the car, okay?
What is it?
Just have you sit in the car, hon.
Well, the only reason I'm behind the wheel is because she was feeling dizzy. We were at my mom's.
819, 821.
We're meeting her sister here.
Okay.
We're
You
not-
ain't got no ID on you? Okay, what's your name?
Tim.
Tim what?
Wait, why do I have to give you that? I don't understand that.
Because I stopped you for a traffic violation. You have to
What-
get
For what traffic?
not using turn signal 100 feet prior.
Are you kidding?
Did I commit a crime?
That's traffic offense. Okay.
No, we're not.
You weren't even behind us. There was another car behind us.
We're not answering that.
17 here with me. I've got 2 people that want to argue.
I'm not trying to argue with you.
Okay, you can either A, give me your license.
I need to speak to your supervisor.
Okay, he's on his way, and he's got to tell you the same thing. You give me your ID.
Literally meeting my sister and my nieces.
Okay,
right
and that's.
across the
Hey,
street.
listen, can I explain something to you guys?
No.
It's a traffic violation, okay?
What was the violation?
There was
Not using turn signal 100 feet prior to the turn,
Oh,
okay?
Sir,
You weren't even behind us.
I was right behind the same car and watching.
Yeah, how would you know if I used my turn signal?
Because
freaking-
there's these red
I used
little
my
bulbs.
I hit my turn signal when we
Way
were
back
almost a block
I
away.
promise you, bud, I
No,
watched it.
We're not. I'm not doing it.
I beg to differ.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need your license, registration, proof
I
of
need your
insurance.
supervisor.
Okay, well, and I'm going to tell you one more time, if you don't give it to me, you're obstructing my official
No.
business,
That's
and
not
I
a
will
crime.
place
That's
you.
not a crime.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Not-
Okay.
not identifying myself is
That's
not a
fine.
crime,
Wait
sir.
till my fucking supervisor shows up, because I'm
You're
telling you the exact
cussing
same
and
thing.
everything, guys.
Okay,
You're the one
here's the
that's
thing.
making it a big issue.
Record this.
I am.
It's getting recorded right now. You're
I
good.
hope so, for
Okay.
both of our
Wow.
safety.
It is for both of our safety. So either we can A.
Not answer any more questions.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to answer, and you're obstructing official business, so you will be placed on arrest for obstructing official business. Okay. So you can either A, give me your information.
If they arrest me, you can come bail me out, but it's going to be an unlawful arrest.
No, it's not.
Not
Did
doing
you know
anything. We're
that-
not answering
did you know
questions.
that-
Favor, please stop.
Go ahead. Let me hear it.
Nope.
Sir, I don't have to provide it. I don't.
No.
Yes, you do. You are
The
driving.
Supreme Court has ruled on this many times.
Okay.
Listen to me.
State of Ohio's law, you have to give me your information. You are operating a vehicle that I stopped you for a traffic violation, okay?
There was
That's
no
how it goes.
violation.
We're not even.
You weren't even behind us. I had my
18,
blinker
go
on.
800 units. Why are you
I used
17
my
here
blinker.
quick? I'm about to make
We're
it
not
21.
answering
I used my blinker at the gym, sir. How is that not 100 feet
so
away?
you can either step out of the car.
I'm not stepping out of my vehicle.
Okay, you can give me your
I'd like to
information.
close my door too.
No,
please.
you're not closing your door.
Well, you're.
Yeah, this guy's getting his legal advice from YouTube. It's Supreme Court has not ruled on that. First off, when you're operating a motor vehicle, it's not a right, it's a privilege, and you sign a contract with the state. And one of the terms in that contract in almost every state is that you have to furnish them with your identification upon being pulled over. So this guy's totally wrong. He thinks he's right. She thinks she knows everything. That's one of her problems. She thinks she knows things, but she pays attention to the wrong people and learns the wrong, not so much the wrong stuff, but puts it together wrong and presents it wrong. So, yeah, this guy's thinking he has a right. He's pulled over on a traffic stop. He has to identify himself. Period.
You're all up inside my property right
No,
now.
I'm not.
Yes,
So
you
you
are.
can either, here's the thing, you can either
You're
A,
being very
give me your
aggressive.
information,
No.
or you
Very
are getting
aggressive.
placed under arrest
No.
for operating and not giving me your information, okay? You can record all you want.
Sir.
That's
The law,
obstructing
sir.
official
I
business.
don't think you know the law.
We've
I don't know the law.
committed a crime.
Okay. He's not want to give me his information. He's obstructing.
That's
We're
not
gonna
obstructing,
detain him,
sir.
okay?
No.
So you can step out.
Sir, don't
No.
put your hands on me. I want your supervisor. I want your supervisor. Whoa. Hey. I'm not.
Turn it.
Hey, what the fuck?
You get back. Get back.
Get your camera on, please.
Get back in the car.
You come with me.
No, she's staying here. She's staying here.
Listen,
Stay here. I don't care. I don't care.
Insulting me, man.
I don't
I
care.
don't want to take her away. I just want to keep her.
She just stay right here.
She's meeting me here.
This one.
Shut up.
Are you the
Put
supervisor?
your feet in the car.
Are you the sergeant?
Shut your mouth.
I asked to speak to a supervisor.
I am. Get in the car. I will be right.
I hope you're recording
Sarah.
this.
Stay in the
No
car.
one's
I
gonna
haven't
record it.
resisted or
This is
anything. What the
ridiculous.
hell is this about?
Knees up. Stand up.
Are you kidding
Knees
me?
up, we're on your
I'm not
knees.
going to move.
All right, that's fine.
I want the supervisor. That's all I asked for.
There is
all I
no
asked
need
for.
for
You know
that.
what there's no need for?
crime was committed.
That's a traffic violation.
Sir, you weren't even
Okay, he's gonna ticket you or two.
I didn't do anything. Are you the supervisor? Are you the sergeant? I asked to speak to a supervisor.
Anything on you think we poke me hammer?
No, man.
Okay.
I don't break the law.
Okay. Well, I pull you over for a traffic violation.
I just asked
you
to speak to your supervisor. You have to let me speak to your supervisor.
No.
That's the law.
And he's coming, but he's
That
going to tell
is
you
the law
thing.
stated in the Constitution.
Well, learn your laws.
You're violating my constitutional rights.
Sit in there. Have you seen?
Why you?
601, I'm 37 Ohio, Henry St. Paul, 4513.
Why did he refuse to tell him his name? You know, I've been parked there the whole time. I could hear you guys.
I know that.
Well, I could hear him.
Because there's no crime committed.
It doesn't matter. You have to cooperate with the police. Yes, you do. That's why he's in the back of that cruiser right now. You can't scream at these guys. You're going to get nowhere.
Okay, so this is Sarah's sister trying to tell her, look, you're wrong. You have to give him the information. You need to calm down and be quiet. So outside of the first traffic stop that she got a ticket for her mask hanging on her mirror, which ticked her off, I guess, to no end, and she was probably mouthy to him about it. You know, kind of a petty ticket, but it is what it is. You can't hang stuff from your mirror in most states. You know, this is the traffic stop that started all the dissension between this couple and the Ironton Police Department. And the Ironton Police, they're a small town force, so they're out there patrolling, and they may be nitpicking a little bit, but they have the right to make those traffic stops if the infraction exists. So keep that in mind. This is Sarah's sister telling her to shut up.
Nothing was done wrong. Nothing wrong.
You can step on it.
Sarah, get out of the car and cooperate.
That's fine, but there's no
Step back here with
sense in
him, okay?
that.
You can stand back here with him,
None.
okay? You can stand back here with him, okay?
Why did you do that?
Okay.
Step over here in front of his car.
First of all, can I explain something? Can I explain something to you?
Absolutely.
In any state, when you get pulled over and you're the driver, you have to give your identification card.
Sir, we were
It's a traffic violation.
pulled
I
in,
watched.
and you were 2
I
cars
was
behind
right behind.
us.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
I've done nothing wrong. It's not wrong to plead my case. What have I done? Sir.
And then do they take you to the dungeon?
Oh yeah.
How long are you in jail for?
3 days.
How long are you in cuffs for?
Oh, a good 45 minutes.
45 minutes in handcuffs. And then so when he takes him to the dungeon, are you allowed to take the car and leave?
Oh no, they held me too. I actually got put in the back of 2 different cruisers.
In handcuffs?
In handcuffs. Yes.
Right. And what have you guys done wrong so far? Even if you were guilty, what'd you do?
Nothing.
No. Say you're guilty of what was the crime you were pulled over for? For not using your blinker. For not using your blinker.
Not using our blinker.
They got pulled over for not using a blinker. They're both in handcuffs. She's going to the dungeon for 3 days. She's put in handcuffs for 45 minutes. She went for a day.
I went for 3.
They took them both to jail for not using a blinker.
She tried to bail me out the next day after I got her bailed out. My mom came and bailed her out. She tried to come bail me out. They told her that I had a holder or a warrant or something. They lied. I didn't have any of that.
Right. So let me.
They said I didn't have a bond.
Right. So let me clarify this for the audience. So what happens here is when they arrest him, they put him in the dungeon for 3 days, but the next day she goes down to the jail and says, I want to get my boyfriend out. And they say that there's a hold. They can't get him out. That was a lie. They left him in there just to leave him in there. Is that true?
Absolutely.
So there was no hold. They could have got him out. 3 days in jail. And
My
then
mom
what
got a hold
happened?
of a bail bond,
And so
man.
then they go to court. They try to say what in court? They say they charge you with crimes. And what does your public pretender say?
Oh, God.
Well,
Hers didn't talk to her.
He didn't.
He wouldn't
I
answer her
didn't get to
calls,
speak to
emails.
him.
No, but at court, Sarah. You go to court.
I go to court and
What's the offer?
He says, well, here's what the prosecutor wants. 5 days in jail.
5 days in jail.
He's going to drop
year probation.
he's going to drop the obstruction to a disorderly charge
Right.
and 1 year probation. For what?
Right. So let me tell you what she's charged with obstruction for. She's charged with obstruction because she won't identify her boyfriend. She won't give the police her boyfriend's name, and so they charge her with obstruction. And then when it goes to court, her public pretender comes out and says, okay, the DA will give you 5 days in jail and drop it down to a misdemeanor. You want to take the deal? What do you say?
Hell no. Heck no. I didn't do anything.
So let me ask you a question. They pulled over twice for having the wrong color car, twice for no blinker, and they put them in cuffs and arrested them. You think that's appropriate, Pam?
They got arrested for no blinker?
They got arrested. They went to the dungeon, Pam, for obstruction of justice for not showing ID. Do you think that's appropriate, Pam? You think people should go to the dungeon and be cuffed up?
I think you all need a job.
No, this is my job, Pam. I'm not done with you guys by a long shot. We are not done by a long way, Pam. I'm just getting warmed up, Pam. I just started here, Pam.
Okay, there you have it. Stop number 2. Remember, the first one was for a mask hanging. No big deal. She probably didn't like it, but not that big a deal. You're not supposed to hang stuff from your rearview mirror. But this is the incident that introduces Sarah and her boyfriend Tim to the Ironton Police Department. And so, you know, maybe they pay a little close attention to them when they're driving around in town. I mean, maybe not. Maybe, you know, there's one video coming up, I think, on the, maybe it's the next stop, which would be stop 3. Chille put them backwards. So it, you know, showed all the trauma and everything first, and, you know, how upset she was by the time they got to the 5th stop or whatever. But you can't, you need to go in chronological order so that you can fully understand what's going on here. I mean, how can you have a good understanding of it running it backwards, for God's sakes? But that's Chille, you know. He's a grifter. He's looking for them donations. Them donations. Yes, sir. I'm not a Constitution law scholar, by golly. Some bitch. Yeah, right, Chille. All right. So, so here we're going to go into the 3rd stop. Interesting how things start to kind of materialize between them. Now, once again, are they paying a little close attention to them when they're driving around in town? Yeah, it kind of appears so. Is it harassment? I mean, how would you prove that? I mean, he's a patrolman. He's out patrolling. You know, he sees a suspicious car sitting on the side of the road and running and so on and so forth. Whatever. I mean, he's going to have a way out on it no matter what. And like, I believe her name's Pam Barnes, the chief of police. Like she says, yeah, you just need to get a job. Chille's, this is my job, you know. Constitutional law scholar, we're going to sue you. And yeah, him and Reyes should get together and form a constitutional law team. Reyes, DeCastro, and Thale. I mean, getting a threat from Chille about suing you, yeah, that's knee knocking, isn't it? just like I've been waiting on like a copyright strike. I mean, you know, all it does is stop my video from having momentum. You're not gonna succeed. We're just dissecting what you put out there and the bullshit you put out and trying to make sense of it. So, entertainment, right, folks? Are you entertained yet? All right. Again, this is for the live stream. I'll edit it a little bit differently if I release it and put it out as a video. But let's get on to stop number 3, and then we'll discuss it. It gets a little crazier each stop. I don't know if you can top number 2, but it gets a little bit crazier. So without further ado, let's go into the 3rd traffic stop.
I will be 37 West Virginia. Sam over Queen 028825. Sam over Queen 028825. I've got the 200 block.
Can I get into my backpack?
Is that where your ID is?
Yes. My wallet.
Yeah. Hey, 2685, you can slow it down here. She finally got me her ID here. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 82685, 825. 826, 904. You got insurance, registration for this car?
Yes, sir.
I'm recording too, so.
Kentucky license, Robert 15689-300. Robert 15689-300.
826, 904.
Goodbye, Robert 15689-300.
Same time.
Please, I hope somebody can help me right now. This officer pulled me over again.
That's the same number you have? That's affirmative.
Please, I need somebody to come and help me. You guys, this officer is harassing me. Less than a month ago, we were pulled out of our vehicle, and this officer, I pulled up behind a vehicle here at Jolene because I have an interview right here at Laser Ship, and I seen him turn around. I didn't even let my turn signal because I wasn't turning anywhere. I was pulling up behind another vehicle, and he approached my car and asked me for ID. And I said, "Sir, can I ask you why? Please, do you need to give me your ID?" And I said, "Sir, I haven't committed a crime."
That's MD 423-4794. Copy that. 4794.
Well, Sarah obviously didn't learn anything or listen to her sister on the second traffic stop. You have to supply identification, driver's license when you're pulled over for a traffic violation. Plain and simple. Every state has that in their driver's license contract. Period. This has nothing to do with committing a crime. This is watching way too much YouTube and soft sit and frauditor bullcrap, you know. So you're at fault here, darling. You're at fault here. If you just keep your mouth shut, do what the officer asks, get your citation, fight it in court if you like, not on the street, and be on your merry way. Everything would be okay. But no, not Sarah. Nope, she watches too much YouTube.
Where'd you say you was going?
None of your business. I have an interview right here, so I can tell you that. But technically, none of your business.
That's just everything. I ask everybody.
Yeah, so you can use it against them later. Shame on you, man. Shame on you. You're supposed to be protecting people, and all you're doing is intimidating because you have a badge and a gun. Shame on you, man.
Seeing you commit a traffic
You wouldn't even been able to see me commit a traffic violation. Your dash cam will show that.
I don't have a dash cam.
Oh, well, imagine that. Basically, my word against yours.
Well, my supervisor's rolling up here in a minute. So.
You're detaining me right now?
I'm not detaining you at all. I'm running.
You're still holding my license.
I'm running you to see if you have any warrants.
You have no reason for that. I've not committed a crime. Have I committed a crime?
Traffic offense, yes.
That you couldn't even see?
I see.
No, you didn't.
That's why I pulled
My
you.
right turn signal?
826.
826.
Trying to mark you back. Your billing portal was not getting out for you. We can try. Kentucky OL comes back to Sarah A. Page. I'll race one. Okay. Looks like she's valid. Let me check local.
You still want to talk to my supervisor? Because he's right here if you want to talk to him.
I'm just telling you that I know my rights, and there's no way I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just saying I don't have to show ID unless I've committed a crime.
You committed a traffic offense.
No, you recognize me, so you stop me. I watched you turn the block. So that's fine. I'll give you my information, and you can write me a ticket for the traffic violation.
I'll let my supervisor explain to you.
Negative 15 on that email.
I seen her coming up the street. She didn't use a turn signal. I pulled her over, and she's saying that she don't have to identify herself.
I didn't have to use a turn signal. I was pulling in behind this vehicle. I used my turn signal at this stop sign to make a right, and I stopped right here. He was on the other end of the block. There's no way he would have been able to see my turn signal. He was behind me.
Alright, you don't have no warrants? Kind of made it a bigger problem
No,
than what it was?
you did that. You did that. Shame on you, man.
You're free to go now.
Of course, and now I'm late for my interview.
Where you got an interview at, man?
Right here.
Right here?
Right here.
Over there?
Yes.
Okay. You want us to go over with you?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, you take care.
You guys, please. This officer. Guys, I asked for the supervisor, and the supervisor shows up and he tells me I'm free to go, and this guy followed me. I watched him turn around and follow me, and this is the same guy that pulled us over at the CVS. He immediately asked me for my ID when I refused to ID to him and told him I didn't have to because there was no crime being committed. He threatened to arrest me. I just want you guys to know these officers aren't out here to protect us. They're taking advantage of their position. And it's not.
Okay, so this video is over an hour long, so I'm going to break it into a two-part series for posting the videos. This will be part 1, stop 2 and 3. Stop 1's not recorded, so stop 1, 2, and 3. And then the part 2 will cover stop 4 and 5. And this is those two parts together is why Chille went to Ironton in the first place. And at the end of the video, as he posted it on his channel, he wanted anybody to come forward that had a story about the Ironton PD, how they were treated wrongly by them. And we have those videos also. We're going to cover this week. It's going to be Chille week. Lots of people asked me, asked me about Ironton. They asked me about Tina Slay. Asked me about the Memorial Day parade. You know, we have a lot of people that have started watching these videos just in the last, year that aren't familiar with all this. And I wasn't doing videos when this stuff came out, and I remember some of it really well and wished I was doing videos at the time. But I am now, so I'm going to cover it now. So be it. If you're familiar with all this and you don't want to watch it, great. You can go watch a reruns of Magnum PI or something. What's that TV network that shows reruns of like Mayberry RFD and all that stuff? You can go watch those kind of reruns. But anyway, I don't mean to insult you. I'm just trying to be funny. Haha. Anyway, so this completes part 1. Help the channel out. If you like it, like, dislike. Make a comment one way or another. Hit that notification bell so you know when a video comes out or we're going live, especially going live. We love to have you join us on the lives. Usually have a lot of fun. This week we're going to be breaking down Chille videos just as soon as I get my internet back. I just put my chainsaw up this afternoon. We had a lot of mess to clean up after that storm came through. 1 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning, and 100-mile-an-hour straight winds took a cell tower out. I couldn't even use my cell phone from where I lived. I had to drive a few miles away to get a signal. Obviously I don't have internet, so I don't have Wi-Fi. I really can't do anything. So these videos that I was gonna present these in the live stream, which I was gonna schedule for Tuesday, and it's Monday night now. So if my internet does come back up, I will do a thumbnail and we'll do that live tomorrow. I'm gonna go ahead and upload as a video, and then we can still dissect it. There's still other videos about Ironton we can discuss, but this is basically in response to people that were asking me questions about it. So no reason not to define it in a video. So that's the end of part 1, and part 2 will come right behind it. So keep your eyes out.